what rehabilitation means to us is really twofold. First starts off by us looking at our ideal tenant profile, and then looking at the building in front of us and trying to assess what are we going to do to this building to attract this tenant profile. Whether the project might be a large renovation project or a small one, we have to sit there and create a plan from top to bottom as to how are we going to market to this tenant and what is going to bring them to signing our lease as opposed to some others. That may include us going into each unit one by one and the common hallways and redoing all of them. I mean, that's obviously an extreme example, but I mean, we've gone in the past where we've had to move walls and we've changed floorings in kitchens and bathrooms. We also do all the little things that you'd expect in a really modern, kind of more upscale condo style living that we bring to apartments. We put crown moldings in all the ceilings. We put under-counter lightings. We change all the light switches to like a decor style where they're flat and they're modern. Again, really bringing this kind of this modern city living into wherever we are investing at that time, which makes us pretty special as far as a landlord or an apartment building in the general area. Again, sometimes these buildings need these big renovations. Other times they need little things that are simply just paint and trim. Just going in and just changing some decor, again, light switches and that, maybe refreshing some ceiling tiles or whatnot. I mean, it could be a big thing or it could be a little thing. It's really something we have to assess at the time when we buy the building. The second area that we look at is analyzing its operating costs and really doing an assessment on the efficiencies that we could gain in this property. Could be as little as tweaking a boiler or as large as replacing windows in a roof. All in all, it all adds to making the property a lot more efficient and increasing the bottom line, which at the end of the day, as we all know, increases the value of the property of any multifamily property. Other things we look for when making a final decision on whether to buy a property or not. Start with figuring out if the property has been undermanaged. If it's been undermanaged, that means there's an opportunity there for us to maximize our efficiencies using our skills and our team to go in and increase the value of the property. That's obviously a very sweet end to that. Something else we want to go look at is the due diligence part. I mean, when buying a property, due diligence is one of the most important things you want to do, both to keep your investors safe as well as just headaches for you in the future. Going through and making sure that you have all your proper documentation from the fire department, the city bylaw, and a structural engineer done on the property are essential parts to any purchase. You don't want to get stuck with any of those problems once you've taken possession of the property. The last thing you want to look at is your exit strategy. I mean, what's going to happen with this property in 5 years? Setting a plan right from the very beginning with what you're going to do with the property, again, ends headaches or solves headaches well into the future.